Hello everyone, welcome to Mind Maps. In this video lecture, we are discussing residual current. So this is the very first topic after construction. What we have is a graph, I versus V graph. We have current versus voltage graph or EMF, right? When we perform the process of polarography, we get a graph like this, A, B, D, E. This is the curve, but actually the graph has a bit of a noise. It is not as straightforward as this, so we process the signal to smoothen it out, but otherwise it is like this, right? Somewhat like this. Okay, so the curve is not straight exactly, but an ideal situation would be to have a AB starting from origin, right? But it does not happen. Why this intercept? Okay, why does this happen? This is known as AB, residual current. So what are the reasons for this current, this residual current? Okay, जो बचा रह जाता है उसी को रेसिडुअल बोलते हैं. तो इस रेसिडुअल करंट के क्या रीजंस हो सकते हैं? ठीक है, पहला तो ये कि हो सकता है जो हमारी मर्करी है, Hg है, ये इम्प्योर हो, बट scientists have double distilled or maybe distilled it multiple times to make it as pure as possible, but still they observed that the residual current was still staying, right? So there can be some heavy metal impurity, heavy metal impurity. Okay, this is Faradic current. Okay, this might be the case, and there might be another reason. So firstly impurity, the second reason might be dissolved oxygen. Okay, so oxygen can create a lot of problem. It can oxidize the dissolution, right? And we don't want that basically. So what do is we pass N2 gas. Okay, pass N2 gas. What does N2? N2 is more soluble in the test solution than oxygen, maybe, or that's how we remove the oxygen. Okay, by passing N2 gas, we remove the oxygen, and this is done only before the process is carried out, not afterwards, because we need absolute stationary state. Okay, it should be stationary. There shouldn't be any movement because of convection. Then another reason for the residual current might be non-Faradic in nature. So what happens is, when we have an electrode and an electrolyte, okay, this might be familiar. Okay, this looks like a condenser, right? So this is what happens between the electrode and electrolyte. Okay, interface is formed, a double layered interface is formed, right? So that is non-Faradic in nature. This type of current is non-Faradic in nature. So we have discussed the reasons for residual current, but we need to stop this. So next we'll discuss the role of supporting electrolyte. Hope you liked this lecture. Thank you.